What a show! What sounds! What smoke! You'll see it all in this 4-part tape. Part 1 introduces the history of Cass and the photo specials. Part 2 covers the Mower Lumber Company at Cass. Part 3 takes you up Cheat Mountain to Bald Knob and Spruce. And Part 4 describes the scenic Greenbriar line from Cass to Durbin. Cass, West Virginia, has been the site of sawmills and logging trains since the turn of the century. During the 1920s, when Cass was at its peak, it was home of one of the largest sawmills east of the Mississippi. Its most famous customers were Orville and Wilbur Wright, who in 1904 bought clear red spruce for their famous flying machines. In 1960, the mill shut down because the timber on the nearby mountains was depleted, and the stacks of the Shay locomotives fell silent. In 1963, the rails came to life as the state of West Virginia established the Cass Scenic Railroad. By 1968, operations once again reached the top of Bald Knob, and Cass quickly established itself as the most exciting steam tourist railroad in the eastern United States. In March of 1975, Shay No. 4, a log train, and 25 rail fans left the Cass Depot on a trip up Cheat Mountain to Bald Knob. The trip was organized by Franz, a Maryland rail fan. He had a simple goal: to recreate scenes from Cass's glorious past. This meant quiet photo lines and no tourists or rail fans in their pictures. Although most Mower Lumber Company trains were pushed up the hill, Carl departed from standard practice and invoked artistic license. Pushed log trains may be authentic, but pulled log trains are more photogenic. As the day went on, the snow flurries turned into a blizzard. These yearly trips became known as the Cass Photo Specials. Green Frog Productions was invited to the spring 1995 trips to make a professional quality tape on the Cass Photo Specials. Images and sound were captured using professional Betacam cameras and digital stereo audio. Most of the scenes you will see in the rest of the tape will be presented in geographic sequence, from Cass to Bald Knob and Cass to Durbin. In this way, you can see how the various photo locations have changed over the past 21 years, as well as seeing them in 1960 when Cass was an active logging railroad. You will also see the various photo locations in spring, fall, and winter. The town of Cass is the center of operations, both for the public and behind the scenes. The locomotive shop, erected after a fire in 1972 destroyed the original structure, is where engines are maintained. The smokebox door is open on a Shay. The Cass shop is capable of performing all heavy maintenance required to keep the steam engines in top shape. Some of the engines are 90 years old. Here we are back in Mower days again, as a string of flat cars is pushed up the mountain. And we next see the 1975 photo special in a blizzard. The line from Old Spruce to Spruce was the main line of the logging railroad until 1950. This line descended to the town of Spruce and to a connection with the former Western Maryland Railway, now part of CSX Transportation. This connecting line was relocated and rebuilt by the state of West Virginia following the destruction of the former Chesapeake and Ohio line to Durbin in 1985.